This is John from MJG Education. Today we're going to look at PTE Academic Write Essay, the body paragraphs. Today's presentation will include a discussion on the test instructions for Write Essay, an essay outline, this essay's introduction, body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, and this presentation's conclusion. These are the test instructions for Write Essay as they will appear on your exam. You'll have 20 minutes to plan, write, and revise an essay about the topic below. Your response will be judged on how well you develop a position, organize your ideas, present supporting details, and control the elements of standard written English. You should write 200 to 300 words. This is the typical 4-paragraph essay outline that you need for Write Essay on the PT. Notice it's only 13 sentences long. And notice today we're going to deal with these highlighted parts, body 1 and body 2. Both paragraphs are identical in form. The first sentence is a topic sentence, which is a topic and a controlling idea. The second sentence is a support sentence that supports the controlling idea in the topic sentence. The third sentence is evidence, some kind of example. And then you have a closing sentence. Each line of the body paragraphs will be explained in the upcoming slides. Here is the introduction that we are working on related to this prompt. Medical technology can be seen to increase life expectancy. Is it a curse or a blessing? I chose to develop this prompt into an advantage-disadvantage prompt. Okay, it could also be used to write an opinion essay. Now the highlighted part here, this is the thesis statement that you have to answer to in your body paragraphs. When the thesis says this essay will discuss the benefits and drawbacks of medical technology, this is telling the reader what you're going to do in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. You can put them in either order. Okay, you can have the drawbacks first and then the benefits, or the benefits first and then the drawbacks. It doesn't matter. So here is body paragraph 1, and the highlighted part is just a reminder of what the thesis says. This essay will discuss the benefits and drawbacks of medical technology. So in the very first sentence, we discover that we're talking about the drawbacks right away, the negative parts. There are several ways in which medical technology can negate a person's longevity. The number one problem people have when they write body paragraphs is they don't have a topic sentence. A topic sentence is just a general statement that includes the topic, here medical technology, and some kind of controlling idea. In this case, several ways to negate a person's longevity. Okay, that's all you have to have in there. Is you have to mention the topic and a controlling idea. The easiest way to do this is to open with a statement like there are several ways or there are many ways, and then it leads to in which medical technology can negate a person's longevity. You have to have this opening statement, this topic sentence that says what this paragraph is about. If you think about your thesis statement is telling the reader what this entire essay is about, the benefits and drawbacks of medical technology. But when you get inside a paragraph, the same kind of form holds. That topic sentence is telling the reader what the rest of the paragraph is about. The second sentence is your support sentence that mentions the negation of a person's longevity. How's this going to happen, sort of thing. Some problems with medical technology include people who are injured due to software malfunctions or interface problems from one machine to the next. Okay, there's your support sentence. And even though in your topic sentence you said several ways as though it's plural, there's many, many ways, there probably is. But for the PT Write Essay, you only have to mention one in your support sentence, and that makes things a lot easier. When you move to the third sentence, here we have to give an example that supports software malfunctions. Okay, so here we have, for example. This is a very good introductory term, for example. We use for example or for instance, comma, and then you introduce your example. Anesthesia errors are the most common because machines that control the amount of drug inhaled during an operation are sometimes faulty or suffer a software reading malfunction. That's all you have to do is present something that supports a software malfunction. Here the example deals with anesthesia errors. The final sentence, you have to conclude what your paragraph was about just quickly. Something like this. In this way, medical technology is not always trustworthy. The topic sentence says negate a person's longevity, but we reminded when we say not trustworthy, that's what negates a person's longevity. So this one fits. Notice the word count. It's 71 words, and that's about what you want every time with the body paragraphs is 70 and 70. The introduction and the conclusion will carry you easily over 200. Finally, notice the underlined words here. These are less common words, but they will help you score high in terms of vocabulary for this task on the PTE exam. So here is body paragraph 2. Remember in body paragraph 1, we talked about the drawbacks, right? From our thesis statement here that says this essay will discuss the benefits and drawbacks of medical technology. Body paragraph 1 was about the drawbacks. So now we have to go in an opposite direction to show contrast. We're going to go and talk about the advantages. It's very important when you type your topic sentence that you use a discourse marker, like however, in this case, advantages, disadvantages, or likewise, if you're in an opinion essay sort of thing. These are called discourse markers or signal words, I like to call them, because they tell the reader that there's a change. And your algorithm's going to have this programmed in there, right? They're going to expect however, comma. So you got to have that with your topic sentence. Again, your topic sentence is a topic and a controlling idea. So here, it's in a plural form again. There are many arguments for increased use of medical technology to extend a person's life. Constantly reminding your reader of to extend a person's life is fine. To say medical technology over and over again, well, right again in the second paragraph, that's fine too. Don't worry about that. That's the subject of what you're writing about. So don't worry about repeating it. And as I mentioned in the previous paragraph, body paragraph 1, many people, the big mistake people make is that they dive right in with a support sentence. They don't have that distance that a topic sentence gives. Rather, they just jump in with a support sentence. They'd start, one way technology can help. You have to have that topic sentence there. It's very important that you have that first to tell the reader what you're going to do, to tell the algorithm what you're going to do in the rest of this paragraph. So the support sentence here is going to say, one way technology can help extend life is by algorithms that can predict disease or illness in advance. Okay, pretty good support sentence for how technology can help extend a person's life. Here's your example. Now we're changing this discourse marker from for example to for instance. The other thing with the algorithm you have to realize is the algorithm will pick up whenever you repeat yourself or repeat anything from the prompt. Medical technology is fine, it's the subject, like I said, but if you're copying more than 3 words, it's going to nail you for that and take some marks off. So be careful. So don't say for example in both paragraphs. Just change it up a little bit. For instance, ophthalmologists use computer algorithms to detect eye disease long before they occur by way of comparing images of patients' eyes throughout the world. This example supports the idea of how algorithms are used. You only have to give one example. Your conclusionary statement, thus, okay, there's another discourse marker if you want. Thus means as a result. Medical technology can be a serious deterrent to preventing disease. This essay is very short. It's only 13 sentences. If you stick to the outline, you're always going to come up with a proper word count. Like I said before, when we were talking about body paragraph 1, 70 words. 70, 140, you have 60 words left. Your introduction's probably going to be 50, and you're only just going to have to cross the line with your conclusion. Finally, notice the underlined words. One is a discourse marker, however, but these other words are words that are a little less common. They will score you high in terms of vocabulary for the task of write essay. I hope this presentation was helpful. Remember, you have to have a topic sentence for every essay you write. There's 5 different types, of course. The only one where it's acceptable to start with a support sentence in your first sentence of the paragraph is the opinion essay. But we'll deal with that a little bit later. Number 2 sentence in your body paragraph, you have to have a support sentence that supports the controlling idea in your topic sentence. Of course, an example that follows, remember these discourse markers, Change it up. Don't always say for example in both paragraphs or for instance. Use for example in one and for instance in the other if you like. Remember, you're up against the algorithm. The algorithm's going to recognize these stock forms. For example, for instance, and in the conclusion, in conclusion, right? That'll help you score because it allows the algorithm to recognize where you are in your essay. Finally, the conclusionary statement should just round out your paragraph. Just remind the reader what that paragraph was about. You can follow MJG Education on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Tumblr. We'll be updating that constantly, as with our homepage. We specialize in tutorials for the time being as our website is being developed. So tutorials in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. We also do lots of mock tests that include feedback, oral feedback, if we do them through Zoom, and of course you'll get feedback in a written form as well. We like to emphasize too that we're a Canadian company. You can save 35% if you're dealing with companies that charge you in US dollars. By all means, come back and check us out. We'll save you a fortune. Anyways, thank you very much and have a nice day wherever you are. In the textbook PTE Writing, you can find at least 10 examples of cause to effect and effect to cause, if need be. It also has an extensive section of grammar and lots of essay examples as well.